Not Your Average Radio, big homie Monski, mixbosses.com. I got the homie StevieDub in the house, brother. How you doing?
All good, man. How you doing, brother? You good?
Oh, man, you know me, man. I'm always amazing. I'm doing good. I'm blessed. I see you working. He just got off an interview right now with another radio station,
sir.
and now he's here doing this interview, man. So if anybody knows about grinding, it's this man right here, brother.
All day, man. You already know. I'm on my grind.
Yeah, I definitely know that, man. So, hey, I've known the homie StevieDub for a minute, and it's good to have you finally on Not Your Average Radio. So I appreciate you taking the time to jump in on an interview.
Hey, no worries, man. I appreciate you putting me on, man. Anything I can do to help out, I'm only here to grow and progress.
Yeah, definitely. But I hear you. I hear you about that, man. And yeah, and every time I hang out with the homie StevieDub, he's always showing love. He's always positive. It's good energy to have you here on Not Your Average Radio.
Always.
Let's get the interview going. Like I said, I always like to talk about how we met. I met you guys at the Be Real listening party.
Right.
That's where I met you guys, but I didn't really connect with you guys until a little bit like after we started hitting each other more up and on social media, and then at the rooftop party.
Yeah, it was the rooftop party. I don't remember exactly which one it was. Gaviana Tequila, Vanessa from over there, she invited us out, and then you were out there. Obviously, we relinked over there. But like you said, every single time we all connect, it's always good energy, good vibes, positive vibes. Yeah, man, and just showing each other love. So it's cool that we're here connecting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Artists, we're on the radio station. We're doing our thing right now. I appreciate you.
No problem, man. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Again, so like we said, I've known you for a little bit. You know what I mean? I see you doing your thing. You're working on some new stuff right now that we'll talk about that in a little bit. So I see you guys doing big things. I want to know, man. I like to get to know the people that I'm interviewing a little better. So can you let us know how you guys started rapping? How'd you get into the music?
Yeah. Basically, man, I've been making music for about like 8 years now. I'm a little bit of background. I grew up in Wisconsin, actually. I didn't grow up in California. When I was younger, my mother and father, they separated, and my mom moved us out to Wisconsin. Throughout that time, like fast forward back to my early years in high school, I went through some stuff and ended up moving actually back to California because my father lived over here. And then while I was out here, I kind of got more involved into the music scene. You know how it is out here in California. Everybody wants to be a hip hop artist or a dancer or somebody. Right. I was always a little hip hop head, but when I started to come out here, visiting my dad and whatnot, like I would get a little bit more into it. And then, after I graduated high school, me and a friend of mine, Ross Holman, we moved out here. That was in 2009 when I graduated high school, and here we are in 2015. And, I got a manager, we have a clothing brand, sponsorships, we're doing our own shows. I got an album coming out. We've made a ton of industry connections with any and everybody, but it's really just out here growing and progressing, growing and developing into our own team, into our own machine over here, like us as a label, us as a group, 7%er.
There it is, man.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. So like I said, that's kind of the gist of it. I'm, hail from Wisconsin, so shout out Wisconsin. We're out here in LA now doing our thing. So really, I'm surrounded by positivity. Everything that I'm doing is all about a positive message. I'm sure you could see that all the times that we've met and connected together. It's always positive, good energy,
Yeah, and definitely, man. And I see that with you guys. You guys show a lot of love, and I see, not just only to me. So that's always dope. Like, hey, what's up, man? Showing a lot of love, Monski. You're doing big things. But I also, since you guys always have your clothing, you guys always have your merchandise out. You're also connecting with other people there, people that are coming up to your booth to see your merchandise. Like I can see the way you act with them too, and it's the same. You know what I mean? So
of course.
That's dope. You know what I mean? That's dope that you're explaining your message, you're explaining the purpose. I see that. I'm over here on the cuts watching, and I think that's really dope too, man. Just spreading that energy, spreading the energy.
No, definitely, man. You'll grow to learn in this business that's what it's all about. It's really about, spreading your message. If you're real, people are going to recognize that. Like we all say, real, recognize real, and that's what we are over here. We have a great message with 7%. 7% of the people in the world that have a dream and aspiration, they go after it, never quit. They always go for it. They fight for it. Whether you're a hip hop artist, a teacher, cancer patient, whoever you are, you're a 7%. You never quit and give up, and that's what the message is behind that. I just want everybody that knows me or that hasn't heard me or just now first hearing the word or the name StevieDub or 7%, just know it's all about positivity, passion, drive, and commitment. That's what we're all about over here.
Dope. And you also, I'm telling you this right now, man. I don't know. I think I mentioned it to the homies Boss Haas, but when I went out with, you guys are doing good, man, about spreading the word of the 7%ers and the brand, because the last time I went out with Barbara Sanchez, I wore the 7%ers shirt. You know what I mean? And cause that's the only like white shirt that I had, cause it was like a white party. So I'm like, oh, I wore the white shirt. When I got there, the homie Demiza, Damien was like, he's like, oh, I didn't see where you guys were at, but I saw the 7%ers, so I know Barbara was gonna be close. You know what I mean? And then like everybody's starting to like, you know, they see that connectivity, you know, that everybody's like grinding with you guys, man. So I thought it was pretty dope that he recognized right away the brand instead of like the person. I thought it was pretty cool.
No, that is cool, man. That's good to hear, bro. That's really dope, man. A lot of people have been showing love. The 7%er brand, the clothing brand, has really opened up a lot of doors for us. And like, it's not, you know, like I said, there's a positive message behind it, which helps out. It's not like, you know, drugs and weed and alcohol. I know we all love all that stuff, but you know what I mean? Like, it's something for everybody. It's something for the people, to really grasp onto. So that's, you know, and it's a dope ass logo. You know what I mean? You can't deny that. You see it appealing to the eye. And a lot of people are showing love. We got some big things in the works with that, man. So just stay tuned. All I can really say about it is just stay tuned.
There it is, man. Hey, we're looking forward to that, definitely. And you're right. Real quick, you know, the same thing too, man. That night that I was wearing the shirt, everybody was showing love, man. Like, oh, that's a dope shirt. That's a dope shirt, man. So everybody's definitely feeling the logo as well.
No, that's good, man. It's great to hear. That's exactly the feedback that we want to hear. You know, that's how we felt when we first saw the logo. And, you know, it's great to see that everybody else can share the same vision that we have.
All right, so we're kind of getting a little away from this. I know you're part of the 7% and stuff like that, but we're also talking about your music. And my next question that I have for you, which is kind of the reason that you're here, because you're promoting what's going down right now. So let everybody know what you're working on right now, brother.
Basically, man, we just wrapped up my album Growth&Development, which drops on Saturday, and we have a album release party for it at 1010 Wilshire. It's rooftop downtown LA. It starts at 7 p.m., goes to 12 a.m. We're gonna have a fashion show for the clothing line 7%er that we were just talking about. Basically, man, I'm a hip hop artist. I'm a lyricist, and I'm all about a good message and saying something on the record. We've been working on the album since May, a really long, hard, fun 5 months working on this project and just really getting things done. And I'm just excited for people to hear it, man. Like, I think that people are really gonna, you know, they're really gonna vibe with it. It's really, it's something good for hip hop, man. Like, it's not the shit that you're hearing out here in the clubs. With all due respect to those cats, you know, they're making their bread, they're doing their thing. They're, you know, their movement is their movement. I respect it. I respect the grind. But me personally, StevieDub, my career is based off longevity, and I want longevity with my career. So you're going to hear all kinds of stories, trials and tribulations about my life in my music. And that's what I want people. Hip hop fans will love this album. Real true hip hop fans. If you're a huge fan of just, you know, the turn up shit or whatever, and you don't want to hear some substance, then I'm sorry. You're going to get some motherfucking substance with this album. You know what I mean? You're going to hear some real shit.
There you go, man. And like I was telling them before we got you on the air, that one of my favorite things, there's so much that I love about what I do, but one of them is getting that like exclusive music, you know, because the album's not out yet and I already have the album. So that's pretty dope, man. I appreciate you guys for that.
Yeah, no worries, man. We're just showing love, bro. Like, I want you to listen to it. I want you to let me know your honest opinion. Like I said, man, go into it listening to hip hop or thinking about hip hop. That's what it's for. It's for hip hop. It's about a message. I was shooting people the link earlier today, man. I was, you know, hitting up people on my Facebook and whatnot, like, yo, you know, you want to pre-order the album or whatever, just hit me up. And people have just been hitting me up left and right, shooting it to people. They're loving it thus far, and we're just gonna ride the momentum, keep riding the wave with Growth&Development.
Dope, man. That's what it's about. Cool. So, hey, I just got the album about an hour ago. So, we loaded up 2 tracks right now. Let's get into some of this music. This is brand new music off of your, out of your new album. So I loaded up Grinding and Rock the Mic, brothers. So go ahead and introduce them. And as soon as you're done, I'll drop them right here on Not Your Average Radio.
Okay, cool, man. Well, I'm not sure what order you're going to play them in, but let's just pretend it's like this.
It's Grinding first and Rock the Mic.
Okay, cool. That's exactly how I was going to say it, too. So the first record is Grinding, man. This is for any and everybody who's out there grinding, doing the thing, always grinding for their shit. It's produced by my boy Jay Stu, who's a big part of the, you know, the production part of the album. And like I said, it's a record for the people. The record number 2, Rock the Mic, is produced by the other producer on the project, Cuddy Dre, who did a lot of work on this project. That is a very powerful record, and that record right there is, you know, that's a little something that you want to throw on when you're feeling like you want to hit the gym, or I don't know, man. It's all about power. That's what that Rock the Mic is all about. So grinding and rock the mic. I hope y'all enjoy it, man. And like I said, just vibe out. Growth and Development on Saturday.
You're listening to MAST. New Age
I'ma always be grinding for my shit. I'ma always be grinding for my shit. I'ma always be grinding for my shit. I'ma always be grinding for my shit.
Not Your Average Radio, big homie Monski, mixbosses.com. I got the homie StevieDub still in the house, brother. What's happening, brother?
Yeah. What up, man? I hope that everybody was enjoying them joints right there. What do you think about that fire, man?
Oh man, it's exactly what I expected. Expected for the homie StevieDub. You know, it's dope ass tracks, but like you said, with substance. You know what I mean? Not just the turn up. You know, which again, like you said, respect to those that are doing their thing, but at the same time, you know, a lot of the hip hop heads like a little bit more substance than what you hear on mainstream music. So shout out to you, man, for doing your thing, brother.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Trying to make a change out here in this industry. You feel me?
Yeah, definitely, man. I feel you. And you know, like I said, like we've hung out a couple times, and the last time at the rooftop party, like I hear you talking. You know, you're a young cat, and you're talking about bringing the substance from like you know, and you're referring to a bunch of like old school, you know, the like hip hop pioneers. You know, like KRS-One and all those cats that started. And it's like, holy shit, you know what I mean? Like people your age are talking about like Young Thug and you know, whatever, you know what I mean? Like all the new stuff. And it's like, it's really cool to know that you're educated in what you're doing. You know what I mean? So that's really dope.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. This is the shit that I grew up on this shit, bro. Like hip hop music. The first project, I was born in '91, man. So like I remember like my mom and everybody bumping like old Biggie and Tupac shit, you know, shit like that. I remember listening to Eminem when he came out with like the Marshall Mathers LP and the Chronic 2001, when I didn't know what the fuck they were talking about in those songs, and like my mom would try to change it before certain words or certain phrases or things came up, and now I listen back and, you know, that's the shit that I was raised on. And like I see all these guys out here now wearing these tight pants and funny colors and talking about stupid shit. I'm not doing that with my career. Like I said, with all due respect, I'm not a hater though, you know. I'm not hating on these niggas out here for, you know, doing their thing and making their money. You can't be mad at the next man getting bread. I'm just trying to do me. That's all I can do is worry about StevieDub. And I want to have longevity with my career. And I feel like this is, you know, the steps that I see the pioneers taking to have that. And that's what I'm doing. You feel me?
Right, man, definitely. And again, like you said, you know, like you're not hating on them. It's just not you, you know, not the path that you're choosing. So I understand, brother. That's what's up.
Yeah, no, most def.
So we talked about, you know, a little bit how you started in the game, what you're working on right now, you know, your Growth Development album. So make sure everybody gets it on Saturday when he drops it. It definitely be, you know, make sure you check out his pages or my pages. We'll be definitely promoting it like crazy.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So, like I was telling you a little bit off the air that I like to talk about also, not only do I want to know, you know, all the positive about your career, but I also would like to know, like, the struggles that you've gone through, you know what I mean? Because not, you know, everybody, like, always paints a beautiful picture, and then people that are coming up, they're like, holy shit, like, StevieDub never struggled, you know, and I'm sure everybody, you know, we're all human, we all go through stuff. If you could, like, give us an example of something that you've been through and how you got over that, man, we'd really appreciate it.
Right. Man, honestly, just moving out here, dealing with, you know, a lot of artists who in this industry, you're going to meet a lot of people who talk down or they don't feel like you can succeed or things like that. And it's just really like a mental thing, bro. You got to be able to decipher through the good and bad and the who's who of this music industry. And, you know, there's going to be times from a writing standpoint too, as an artist, where there's certain times where I couldn't say what I wanted to say on a record because I didn't necessarily know how to. I wasn't there yet. You know what I mean? And everybody's got to understand that it takes time. Everything that you're doing in this business takes time, man. Michael Jordan didn't pick up a basketball and become Michael Jordan the first time he shot the basketball. He had to practice year after year after year. He had to miss thousands and thousands of shots to make thousands and thousands more. And that's what people got to understand. Just stick with it, man. Keep doing your shit. Write your music. And if you're really not passionate about this shit, it's not going to work out. It may work out, but for how long? You know what I'm saying? Like, one of my struggles is seeing all these cats out here that really aren't passionate about this stuff, man. Just save room or make room room for us. Don't crowd our industry. Don't do that. You know what I mean? There's too many cats out here like myself that are really trying to work hard. I have a real dream. I have a real passion for this shit. And I want people to really hear my message. And I won't stop until I get there. I know I'm kind of getting off topic. I tend to ramble a lot or whatever when I get on, when I start, you know, talking about my music and shit. But that's because I'm passionate about it. So like I said, man, listening to other people, listening in and feeding into the bullshit too much, basically. That's a struggle right there in its own in this business. That everybody will grow to learn, because everybody has their own agenda. People are going to jump in and out of your circle. People are going to jump in and out of your movement. They're going to claim they can help you with this, claim they can help you with that. At the end of the day, do you. Don't ask for handouts from nobody, and that's how you're going to be able to do this shit. Nobody can take anything away from you that they didn't put in. You know what I'm saying? So do your own thing. That's my advice to a lot of people who's out here doing this hip hop shit or in the industry or whatever. Of course, find a team to grow with, but do your thing, man. Do your own thing. Don't worry about the next man. Don't worry about the next man's bread. Just worry about your own. You feel me?
There you go, man. The homie StevieDub dropping that knowledge. Hey, and you can talk about whatever you want. You say you're getting a little bit off the topic. I just bring up questions just to get conversation going. But if you want to talk about something, this is your interview, brother. You can talk about whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? That's dope, man. I do appreciate you you letting us know a little bit about, you know, what you've gone through, man. That's what's up.
Nah, definitely, man. You know what I'm saying? I've just been doing this for a long time, man. I want people to understand that. That's what I want people to understand. And this business is I'm so serious about my craft, bro. Like, I am so serious about my craft. It's not a joke to me. So, like, when I go out and I see a lot of people who, they're just out here pretending like they're living this flashy lifestyle and this and that, it's like, man, get the fuck out of here with that. You know what I'm saying? With all due respect, I'm really about my shit. I'm really about my shit. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm out here doing my thing and grinding. I'm really, really grinding. Just like the song you played, it says, man, everything that I say in the records, I do. I'm out here. I'm really out here. I'm at these events. I'm at the studio. I'm doing my thing, man. I'm really out here doing my thing. But, you know, enough with the hard talk, the toughness. Like, I'm a good guy. I'm a cool guy, man. I'm passionate. That's it. That's what I want everybody to understand about StevieDub. I'm a very passionate man. That's in everything in life. You know what I mean? It's all about passion. That's how it is. I'm just a real, genuine cat.
That's what's up, man. That's dope.
Can we talk about the project? Can I holler at them about the project a little bit?
Well, yeah, you can talk about whatever you want. We kind of talked about what you were working on, and I wanted you to talk. You know, you brought up the project and you mostly talked about the listening party, but I thought you were going to talk more about the project. So yeah, go ahead, brother.
Man, honestly, man, the project, like I said, it's hip hop. I want people to understand that it's hip hop. Quick shout out to Cuddy Dre, J Stu, Orlando, Gustav, Anthony Flores, Louis, JT Harker, Golden Ticket, Boss Haas. That's everybody right there that's a part of the album. If I missed anybody, I apologize, but I'm pretty sure that that's it, because it was a small group of people that worked on this project. You know, when people hear this album, I want them to understand that it's not just StevieDub's album. There's a lot. Jay Sherman, I almost missed out. He did so much in this project, man. I almost flipped up and didn't say his name. I apologize. But, you know, this is a project, man, that a lot of people, you know, it was a small group of people. It wasn't a lot of people involved. This is the people's album. This is not a StevieDub album. So when people are out here promoting it or doing whatever, I want people to understand that, you know, there's a lot more behind this album than StevieDub. I'm not saying that from a writing standpoint. I mean the production, getting in the studio, getting the beats done and doing all that. Cause, you know, I do my own. I write my own shit. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that you heard on the album, they wrote their own shit too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's some good shit on there, man, for everybody. I'm talking about real life issues and whatnot. So anybody who really wants to hear some real genuine lyrics, you're going to get that from this album. And like I said, it drops on Saturday. So I'm just very, very excited for everybody to hear it. It's going to be on my website, StevieDub.com, live streaming from there. You know what I'm saying? Like, hard copies are going to be available. I'm just excited, bro. I'm just really excited. I'm rambling on. I'm just excited, bro. I'm just really excited.
That's dope, man. I'm excited for you too, brother. I know you've been putting a lot of work into this album. You know, you've been talking about it for a while. You mentioned it when we've hung out and stuff like that, man. So of course, I'm excited for you too, man. I've seen the hard work, and it's amazing to actually finally see the product. You know, so shout out to you, man. Shout out to you and your team. For just putting in that work, brother.
No, definitely, man. That's what this is all about. That's what this industry is like all about, you know, is really working. You know what I mean? It's not just to flex on Instagram and, you know, to show out at clubs and all that stuff. I don't know, man. We're really putting the time in. And that goes for me, Boss, Cuddy, Golden Ticket, Jay, Orlando, Gustav, Louie, JT, everybody that I'm saying, you, Barbara, everybody that I'm saying, man, that I've worked with, the Mizza, Critical, people like that I've worked with, man, we're really putting in this work. This is like really putting in this work. You see us like out there, like what you see on the gram, you know what I'm saying? You see all that shit. That's only, you know, that's just a little bit of what we do. We're always doing something, man. You know what I'm saying? Always.
Yeah, definitely, brother, definitely. And I know, you know, people don't always put everything on the gram. You know, you got to get little snippets because you're too busy to put, you know, if you put everything on the gram, it's kind of like, I don't know, it kind of takes away from it, I think. You know, you can't just put your whole life on there. Just little snippets of what you're doing and then let the rest of it talk for itself. You know what I mean?
Right, right. No, definitely, man, definitely. We always do that. I rarely do you ever hear me bragging and boasting or doing this and that. Of course I'll post, you know, about what I'm doing and this and that, but like, I always let the music and everything else that I do just speak for itself. That's, you know, that's just the type of person I am. I'm not one to brag. I just let the music speak for itself. You know, it'll do that.
Definitely, man. And I'm just saying it in general. It wasn't about, you know, you. I'm just saying in general because it's funny that somebody just hit me up about that the other day when I was with Barbara Sanchez. We went with the Mizza and Molly Mall and stuff like that. We were like in the VIP and I was like really excited, you know. So I posted like 6 times when I was there, and then someone told me I was just excited, you know, like holy shit, look where I'm at, you know. And then
right.
And then after I was like, oh man, and now it looks like I'm like showing, you know, like I'm bragging or showing off, but it wasn't that. I was just like, holy crap, I can't believe I'm here, you know? So.
Yeah, no, man, you're just enjoying your life, man. Fuck what anybody else has to say about what you're doing, bro. You're doing your own thing. And I feel the same way, man. Sometimes you have to do that. You sit in situations and you're like, damn, I, you know, come from where I come from and I'm here. I do that shit all the time, man. Like I said, I'm from Wisconsin. The fucking sticks. You know what I mean? The backwoods, cows, farmland. I'm out here in LA, bro. Every single time I drive to events and shit and I look at the Hollywood sign or look at certain things, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like when I was in the studio with the Mizza a year ago working on music, I got to meet Bone Thugs and Harmony and everybody. I sit there and I'm thinking like, what the fuck am I doing here? But you know, there's a reason why we're here. We work hard for this. So every once in a while, it's okay to post pictures on the gram when you're popping bottles with Molly Mall. Shit. You know what I mean? Do your thing, man. Do your thing.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, but again, I think this is a thin line. You know, we're kind of getting off of the interview, but yeah, it's kind of a thin line. Like if you're always posting like everything you're doing, I think it's like, all right, relax, you know?
Yeah. Tell them save that shit for Snapchat or something, right?
Exactly. That's what's up. Hey, so one more thing, man. Like you're doing again. This might be, I don't know. I like asking this question, man. But you know, you're already doing so much. You know, I'm just wondering. I want to pick your brain a little bit. Where do you see StevieDub in a year from now? Like, what do you want to accomplish in a year from now?
Man, in a year from now, man, I want to be doing bigger shows. I see myself traveling a lot more, seeing the world because I'm going to be doing more shows, I feel. See our clothing brand 7% are popping off in a very big way because it already is, you know, around the industry and whatnot. Man, I want to see myself living a healthy, positive lifestyle, surrounded by good people, good family. I want my family from Wisconsin to be closer to me, and hopefully, you know, this music will help that out. So, yeah, in a year, man, I just see myself like, you know, like the album says, growing and progressing into a man in all aspects of life, whether it's music, family, friends, relationships, whatever it may be, you know, living life positive, happy, and free of bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
There it is, man. See, that's why I rock with you guys, man. And I've been really blessed by getting a lot of, like attracting a lot of positive people, you know, like yourself, the homie Boss Haas, you know, Barbara Sanchez, you know, Crisco Kid, everybody, man, that has become like a family to me. A lot of positive energy, man. So I appreciate you for jumping on Not Your Average Radio, hanging out with me for a minute, doing this thing, brother.
No worries, bro, man. I appreciate you too, bro. Any and everybody, man, I just show love. That's what I'm here to do, man. It costs $0 to show respect to somebody, you know what I mean? $0. It don't cost no money to be a genuine cat. It don't cost anything. Like, more people gotta, you know, they gotta live by that motto. They gotta live by that brand. Understand? Every once in a while, man, just salute somebody for working their ass off and working hard. So like I said, man, I appreciate you for having me. I see you out there working. I see you at events. I see you doing the hip-hop shows. I see you on your radio shows, staying consistent. Keep doing that shit. Don't listen to anybody that, you know, is telling you that you're not gonna make it or not gonna fulfill your dreams. Just continue to do that, man, and just keep the positive vibes rolling, bro, because you know that brother. I love that shit. I feed off that stuff. Like-minded people like me, you, Barbara. Shout out to her, by the way. She told me to shout her out on the last radio show. I think I forgot. We didn't really get on that topic, but this is her shout out right now. Special shout out to Barbara Sanchez. She's a hardworking woman in the industry. But yeah, man, I appreciate you. Not Your Average Radio. It's your boy StevieDub, man. I appreciate you having me on, bro.
No problem, brother. You have anything else? You dropped it says StevieDub.com, right? You want to get your links. People can follow you. Anything else you want to put out there?
Yeah, man. If anybody wants to follow me on Instagram, it's just at StevieDub. The website is StevieDub.com. The Twitter is at StevieDub. The Facebook.com/StevieDub Music. The YouTube is the same. YouTube.com/StevieDub Music. Shout out to everybody in Wisconsin. Shout out to everybody who has supported my album and is going to and has been supporting this new album, Growth and Development, man. If there's any project that anybody has heard or hasn't heard, if this is the first time that you decide to listen to StevieDub, this is the project that I want people to listen. And if you're just now tuning in, or for anybody that's, wherever you are listening to this, man, just StevieDub.com. On Saturday, we're going to be releasing Growth and Development. Anybody who's in LA, come to the release party at 1010 Wilshire. Yeah, man, that's really all I got to say, man. Like I said, shout out to Wisconsin.
Growth and development. Growth and development. I knew from the moment I touched the pen and the pad, I get up on the mic and give it everything that I have. I'm so glad that I had to grow up being mad. I channeled all of them emotions up and didn't get sad. I surpassed everyone in my crew.